from Massachusetts today at what's called Blunt Park. Stanhope Blunt was a person that ran the Springfield Armory for many years. I think he ran it twice, two different terms. And this park is named after him. Stanhope Blunt was so famous around the area, they wanted to honor him. And nowadays, there's a lot of baseball fields around. And these baseball fields are always in heavy use. This one's called the Ernie Smith Fields at Blunt Park. They also softball fields. And there's many different levels they take. Where you pass the tennis courts, so you have a lot of that. Of course, you can always hike around into the playgrounds. The lower inside of here. On a quiet day, it must be a great place to walk around. But it's next to, it's got a couple of schools, the Ellis Elementary School and Springfield Central High School. You can kind of see them in the distance. Plus, there's an ice skate rink, and there's a swimming pool associated with, somewhat with the park. It's right at its edge. And although the park is 100 years old or so, it's still well maintained, so there's still a lot to do. You can see the hiking trails start right here, and it's a pleasant ride. Also a lot of curving parks. And for a park, it has good roads, because most roads would have potholes all over the place, so this one's fine. It has beautiful street lights. Right, and inside the park they have a senior center for Springfield residents, Raymond Jordan's Senior Center. And so inside and on the edge of the park, you have a lot of things going on here. I guess that's the definition of an urban park. You better fit it into things. Okay, you can see how it all fits together. It's winding roads, trying to make it fit into a neighborhood, because it serves many neighborhoods in this area. And that is the McKnight neighborhood, the Bay neighborhood, and the Pine Point neighborhood. All right, now it's right at the edge of a residential sub-neighborhood called the Edgewood Park. And one bizarre thing that's here, considered part of the park, is a cemetery. Now, it looks like no one's buried in there, but that's not true. 800 people are buried in there. And what we're looking at is a cemetery for a poorhouse, a city farm or almshouse. It was a location that people would live in here, and the almshouse was for poor people, and they would try to get their life better, but they have to work on the poor farm or the city farm. And it was active between 1870 and 1930, right? And nearby, well, not in the park, but one city block away, there was an isolation hospital for people with smallpox, diphtheria, cholera, so forth. and later that place was taken down, and in the same near the same location they put up a city health department. All right, so there's a lot happening around this area, and I did mention before that there was a swimming pool associated with this area, and there it is, the John Thomas Memorial Swimming Pool. All right, mostly active during the very hot days of summer. Okay, now in this park we're going to have a second stop, and that second stop is going to be inside that cemetery, and we're going to try to explain to you what cemetery is like. All right, and so make sure you catch that. It's a very important stop to us. I think this is a one-way, but let's go this way anyways. No, it's two ways. Okay, now to end off the video, we're going to park near the cemetery, and I'm going to give you one last look at it from our side, just to give you a hint where it's at. Okay, so thank you for attending to this wonderful tour around Blunt Park of Springfield.